Don't look under the bed. Head on down to your local animal shelter, because today we're taking a look at My Pet Monster on the Why Is This a Cartoon Cast. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Why Is This a Cartoon Cast. It's the only show on the internet where we take a look at animated adaptations and ask the essential question, why is this a cartoon? Hey, I'm your host, Joey, and with me is Tim. And with me is Tim.
Oh, sorry. Hey guys, how's it going?
And joining us also is Chris. And joining
Chris.
us also
Chris.
is Chris.
What?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, buddy.
oh,
You okay?
sorry, I was enjoying my snooze.
You should have been enjoying My Pet Monster. Now listen.
Well, I put it on and put me right to sleep.
I have prepared a statement.
Prepared a statement.
You've prepared a statement.
What is your statement?
Wow.
I didn't realize this show was going to be this bad. I never saw it before.
No, I wasn't even aware
It's
it
not
existed.
my fault.
Yeah, I'm in that same boat too. I had no idea what the hell
I didn't
it was.
don't even
You guys
remember the
didn't-
toy.
You guys don't remember My Pet Monster?
I remember
No.
the toy, but I didn't.
You remember
know
the toy? I don't even remember the damn
I've never
toy.
seen the commercials. I never had them, but I
My older brother had the toy.
had the toy.
Yeah,
Really?
That thing was freaking cool.
Like we had like all sorts of weird, obscure '80s toys in the house, like Captain Laser and stuff. But not this one.
My Pet Monster, for those of you who don't remember, it was basically like My Buddy, but it was a monster.
Oh yeah.
And for those of you who don't remember My Buddy, it's basically Chucky.
Ow.
So my Pet Monster was a plush guy. He was like the size of those wrestling buddies. It was like that
yeah,
too.
So,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I guess.
He was a blue furry monster with handcuffs.
I had those wrestling buddies.
And came out in 1986. So
Nice, off the top of your head, not like you have the
Yeah, it's not
Wikipedia
like
right there or
I'm
anything.
looking at the internet.
Let's just face
These-
it, this one was a dud.
Oh, that's-
No, but the My Pet Monster toy was super cool
Yeah.
because it did have those
cute.
handcuffs. It was
It
cool.
was cute as hell.
It
Like
was really cool.
I looked it up. I
Yeah,
looked at it. It was
I watched a commercial for the toy, and like you could take the toy off, or take the handcuffs off the monster, and then you could put it on yourself, and then break through the chains. Yeah,
You know,
like
kid-
Don Dawkin.
well, you gotta admit though, like we as children of the '80s, we were pretty easily entertained.
Yeah, handcuffs, breakaway handcuffs, pretty cool.
I just know that those things are super like expensive to get on eBay now.
Did you look it up?
How much is it for my pet monster?
It's at least $100.
A hundo.
And then they re-released them back pre 9/11, and those ones are also really expensive to get now.
Really?
Yeah, they put them out in like 2001.
Wow, there's a resurgence for my pet monster. There was a need for that.
I guess. But yeah, this thing was super popular as evidenced by the fact that they made a fucking cartoon out of it.
Yeah.
But first they made a direct to video film in 1986. I don't know. I guess it came out to accompany the figure. I don't
Probably. I would assume so. Probably.
It would have
It
had
might
to.
have just been
It
that
would have had to.
popular.
I don't think it was packaged with one.
No.
I could see. No, I could see the toy coming with the VHS.
I could
If it was direct to video, you know, like
Well, here's my pet monster, and you get the copy of the movie as well. Good times.
yeah.
But the thing we're here to talk about today is the animated series that's also from 1986. So 86, My Pet Monster was like
It was.
the guy.
It was the thing.
Was there a My Buddy? Oh, that should be my pitch for the end of this one.
Way to go.
My buddy, my buddy.
Hey, buddy.
So
buddy, dude, pow.
this actually came out in 87. The first episode aired September 12th, 1987. Never forget.
I was 3, so yeah, probably why I don't remember it.
Wasn't alive yet.
Yeah, so like,
And as soon as I turn my notes back on, we can talk about
I sometimes feel like I sound the youngest on the show, but I'm the oldest.
it. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Oh God, now my pop filter smells like beer and Twizzlers.
The worst. Speaking of the worst, this was not a good show.
No, it wasn't.
No,
This-
it was pretty
this-
bad.
Cheesy.
Thank God we can finally put the myth that Hammerman was awful to rest.
No, Hammerman was still awful. but-
Don't bring up that wretched piece of shit.
This officially takes the cake for the worst show we watched by far.
No, it was just no.
This-
Hammerman
Hammer's
was bad
bad
on
was
every
bad.
level.
Don't you dare say that you enjoyed this more than Hammerman.
I just okay. Which pile of shit do you like sniffing most? The brown one on the left or the green
Which one
on
was
the
better
right?
though? Hammerman was better.
Well, the animation was better on this one. It was
Yeah,
just more boring. Like
As a
Hammerman, I'll
complete
admit,
package, Hammerman was miles ahead.
at least it had MC Hammer on it. You have to admit, at least it had
Like-
MC
Yeah,
Hammer, and it
that's
was
the
entertaining
only
in
thing.
how bad it was. Like so
If
bad.
we
it was
could relate this to
entertaining how bad it was.
something that everyone can understand, Hammerman is Digimon Season 3, and My Pet Monster is Digimon Season 5.
I have no clue what the
I
fuck
don't
you're
understand any
talking
of these
about.
references.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to drop the F-bomb anymore, am I?
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one piece of feedback I got.
Oh, really?
What, did I drop the
There's too much
F-bomb way
cuss
too much?
words.
What?
Yeah,
fuck
my
them.
girlfriend's 11-year-old nephew couldn't listen to it because we cussed too much.
Well, what?
Well, okay. Well, then in that case, kid, I have something to say to her
Stop it.
11-year-old nephew.
Stop it.
Fuck you, kid. You're a dick.
Stop it.
Wow, you just
Anthony,
said
we
that
love
to a
you.
child. To a child, Tim.
That's not the worst thing I've ever said to a child.
This was another one of those shows where the animation in the theme song was way better than the animation in the regular show.
Yeah.
What's up with
It's
that?
actually
they put all their budget, I guess, in that.
because I guess maybe the intro was also the commercial they used on TV.
I don't think
No.
it was.
No.
How many episodes did this run for?
13.
Ooh.
13 episodes, that's it.
From September to December of '87.
Yep.
So wait,
Hmm.
I have a question.
It's got a DVD release.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
So it gets a DVD release, but Firefly doesn't get a second season.
Well, you can blame Fox for
It
that.
tells you which one's better.
Yeah, Firefly.
Nope.
My Pet Monster. Sorry.
Well, My Pet Monster didn't get a second season.
My Pet
and
Monster
Firefly was
wasn't
released
about-
on
I
DVD,
think
so
the only
it's the
reason-
same. Firefly and My Pet Monster are the exact same in terms of quality.
I think
No, really, they're not.
That's
Like,
what I'm taking away from this.
I swear to God, you just said that, and after you post this up on the internet, nerds are actually gonna crawl out of your modem to kill you.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what a modem is.
I can't even say anything because you know what's funny? You still actually have a modem in your house.
get my internet through the air.
Oh my God, you're so fucking
with
stupid.
code.
There it is. I'm dropping the F-bomb again. See,
Stop it.
No,
Stop.
no, I don't care for little kids.
How great was this theme song?
It was
Well,
terrible.
It started off with like a little bit of an Adam's Family ripoff kind of thing going, and then it went into the My
Pet
monster.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know what?
My Pet
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead
Monster.
and say it. Yes, Hammerman was better than this.
Thank you.
It was.
It was. It really
Just
was. Like
because of
Hammerman.
MC Hammer alone. That's it.
Yeah, and like they actually played MC Hammer songs. This was just the most annoying sounding monster ever being dumb.
He
like- yeah.
sounded like a Furby.
You know, like no.
He sounded like a Furby.
Kind of could see that.
Monster
yeah, like you should honest to
not.
God,
That's not what he's-
you should honest to God put a clip of him talking in.
You mean I should put a clip of him talking right here? So my next note is the monster is a Scrappy Doo bitch. He's the Scrappy Doo of this show.
He's the main character and the Scrappy Doo. How does that even happen?
It's pretty right. He's not the main character. The little boy is the main character.
Max?
Is that his name?
Max, yeah. Max was the
That's a very cartoon character name.
Yes, it is.
Almost like
I also have on my notes, monster reminds me of Balky. Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Cousin
What was his
Balky.
last name?
Balky something or other.
Balky Ball Bart.
Bartakamuse? Something like that.
Yeah, oh God.
Where was he from?
A foreign land. Moldovia?
That's
Barovia.
Was
Some-
that it?
Something like that.
Where was Monster from?
Monsters from Monster World.
Oh, yeah, he came through the portal.
Came through that weird doorway.
Yeah, did we need to watch the live action special to get the exposition on this?
Yeah,
I
like they
don't
kind of just
know.
jumped straight into the story with this, and we
They
did watch
did jump
episode
straight
one,
into
right?
the story. Yeah, we watched episode 1,
Like how am I supposed to know who?
which is available on
Beast-
YouTube if you want to hate yourself.
Yeah, don't
If
even
you
put
have 20 minutes to kill. Go for it.
I
It's a good,
I
good
really
show to watch when you're taking a shit.
yeah. See, now you're fucking saying shit.
Oh, you just said the F word.
I'm just gonna start
Jeez.
bleeping them out. Bleep, bleep. My next note is Monster loves to eat garbage, to which
Yeah,
I
he
can
eats
relate.
garbage. Yeah, same here. How many pickled sausages did I eat on the way down here the one day? Like 3 of them.
A disgusting amount.
Pickled sausages.
Yeah, in the individual package.
Those red ones.
Yeah, or the big mamas and the red hot. Yeah, those things are amazing.
Those things
The
will
fire
kill you.
crack- When?
What's the plot of this show?
Were any of us paying enough attention to actually know what the plot was?
He runs out and chases a garbage truck.
Yeah, because he
No,
loves garbage.
It starts with Max and Diversity Boy.
Chucky?
Chucky
Yeah,
the Asian
yeah.
kid.
Chucky?
Chucky the
They
Asian
were-
slash
They were coming up with.
maybe. If you said diversity, so I was just gonna assume because he had.
He was Asian.
Was he?
Was he?
Yeah.
How do you know he was Asian? Say it.
I don't need to answer that
You can answer that. You can do it.
because his parents are of Asian descent.
Is it because he's also like really good with math and science?
He was just drawn very stereotypically.
Did he draw a car at any point in the in the cartoon and crash it?
He was drawn very stereotypically.
Watching
But like
Chris
they're
holding his
building
laughter, that
ghost
was pretty
busting
good.
equipment. Like that's how the episode starts. They're in his
Yeah.
room
Yeah,
To
5-speed
fight-
magic wand friggin' flashlight.
to fight off Beaster.
Beaster to get the fucking.
Like if this is your first exposure to the My Pet Monster canon, you have no idea what's going on.
No.
It was
no clue.
everybody's like, wait, no, like it hurts. Like it just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
it's just
bad.
Bad.
It was
bad.
it was just like
It was bad. But they build the thing and it doesn't work because it runs on batteries.
and it melts the batteries. Oh my god!
That's-
And we'll talk about what happens with it later because that's just
Oh, yeah.
precious.
Oh yeah.
That is just precious.
And then what? The monster sees the garbage truck and he runs outside.
Yeah,
he
then that
runs
happens
outside,
after they
eats
melt
the-
the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eats the thing of garbage.
And Mr.
And
Wilson,
then Mr. Crocker.
Mr. Crocker, fairy godparents.
Very good, man.
Dingleberg.
Yeah, Mr. Crocker and his little, what was his poodle's name? Fifi or something?
Fifi. Yeah,
Fifi.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, when he's holding Fifi,
Now we say Mr. Crocker as a shorthand for you listeners. This guy was he looked
he
like
was the
Mr.
prototype.
Crocker.
He was the Mr. Crocker
He was
prototype.
this- Did you watch Fairly Odd Parents, Chris?
I never watched that. Show.
Wow.
That's
I'm
after my
older than
time.
you and I watched, but then again, I watched SpongeBob
It was a
too,
hella good show.
until Poof came along.
Yeah.
But let's not talk. We're not talking about Fairly Odd Parents.
We're not here for
talking
Fairly Odd Parents.
about something terrible.
So his goal in life is to capture the monster.
Mr.
He's
Capture the fairy
got
monster.
nothing better to do.
Nope.
Yeah.
His name is
Better
Mr.
fight.
Hinkle.
Mr. Hinkle has nothing better to do just to try to get this freaking blue monster. And he almost catches him in the trash can, but they put the handcuffs on My Pet Monster,
Yeah,
which
the
turns him
handcuffs.
back into a doll.
He's like that girl from Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, when you put pepper
oh yeah,
salt on her.
yeah, Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then what? Uh-oh.
Oh, do you hear that?
No.
You hear something? Tomatoes.
Still, like, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, by the way, and Toxic
Toxic
Crusaders.
Crusaders, Toxic Crusaders.
were the two best cartoons we've watched thus far.
If you would like to listen
Agreed.
to these episodes, go join the archives on YouTube.
Oh, we're also officially on Spotify and Google Play Music.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Really?
Yeah. And
We're moving up in the world.
we're not on iTunes yet because but yeah,
Wow, where did that even come from?
it's an off it's an off-air conversation, but iTunes is being a jerkwad to me.
We'll get them.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Crocker takes a pot of hot tar to the face.
Oh yeah, he was gonna go ahead and.
So he's
tar him.
dead.
No, he's not. So, is it me, or did anybody else think of?
Oh, I also wrote this neighbor is a total Squidward.
Do you guys remember the movie Dirty Deeds with Norm Macdonald?
Dirty work.
Dirty Work. That's what.
Yeah.
So I keep calling it Dirty Deeds because it's been a very long time. But do you remember how they always theorized that guy's thumb was up that dog's ass?
Yeah.
That's what I thought of when I saw him carrying that poodle. And the worst part is, like, my avatar on a website for the longest time was what's his name sitting on the toilet when the cherry bomb went off, and like you see him sitting on the paper and it up around him.
What's
Don
his face?
Rickles.
No, not Don Rickles. It was the other guy
Artie Lang.
Artie
Lang,
Lang.
yeah.
Artie Lang.
who was also in Martians Go Home, which we'll have him watch someday.
Shit, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something dumb.
Oh, it's fine. Wow.
So Beaster shows up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Knock off Tasmanian Devil.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
yeah. Like he
Yep.
was a recolored Tasmanian devil with horns.
He looks, yeah, he's totally, it's the same character model. It's like how you watch a video of like the old Disney movies where it's like they reuse
It's Snow
the
White,
models
and then
stuff.
it's like Cinderella, and then it's like
It's like the Jungle Book, and it's like
yeah. Oh, Robin Hood,
yeah,
the movie that made me a furry. I mean,
cutting it out.
Cut that out right.
Cut it out.
Okay, Uncle Joey, calm down. Oh my!
Did I tell you guys when my my sister-in-law was getting ready to give birth? She had a C-section. I was like, how fucked up would it be if I just sent her a gif of Joey going cut it out? And I was advised very strongly not to do that.
Did you do it anyway?
I did not, because my brother would punch me until my bones were exposed.
My bonitis.
My only regret is having bonitis.
I'm an 80s kind of guy.
All right. So
what's
from here,
what's Beaster's whole plot?
We don't even
just to
take
get-
Monster.
He wants to capture Monster and make him his slave.
Is it
that
make
it?
him a slave?
My slave Monster.
well, he already has the
The
chains and the
manacles.
cuffs. So
I
so
I
This
kinda
is show
thought-
written by Alex Haley.
Oof. One more. Oof.
Oh. What happens next?
So after Beaster shows up, Beaster hates light. Find that out about him.
Yeah.
Instantly.
He shows up in the movie theater, out of the blue, and then the movie theater lights come on. And Beaster hate light.
Yeah, you just gotta reveal the main villain's weakness like right off the bat, huh? Even though they
Yeah.
said
And it's
it.
ironic because Beaster was voiced by Kiefer Sutherland. So that was cool.
No, he wasn't.
You don't know.
You know what? I don't know a lot of things in life, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones that
Monster.
I do know. By Kiefer Sutherland. Everybody knows it was Donald Sutherland that voiced Beaster. You got the wrong Sutherland.
Oh, so the kids are all in the treehouse. Is that what you
Yeah.
have next?
Yep, and then Max is like drilling Monster about, you can't be doing this anymore. You can't. Blah 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 blah.
And then his sister shows up outside the window. of
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
tree-
how long
treehouse.
were her
I saw
legs?
that. It's like, okay, is there like a porch or how?
They never
what?
paid that joke off. I was so annoyed. I was like, are they just gonna have her like holding it up, like in magician style? They never paid it off.
Can she levitate? Like, and for some reason, the monster just loves the sister. For some reason, it's like,
Yeah.
like every time she's
Oh.
around.
I have to add a correction real quick in
That's
the
just
middle of
the
the
trope.
episode to a previous episode. Conan, the adventurer.
Conan.
You know how I said Star Metal wasn't a thing in the Conan universe? It was only in the cartoon. I was completely wrong because Star Metal is a thing.
Well, I'm glad you're finally admitting it because the hordes of Conan fans that have been sending hate mail to witacartooncast@gmail.com, and they've also been reaching us at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WITA Cartoon. And we're also on YouTube.
Well, you're probably actually watching this because it's the only links I share on my Facebook. And let's face it, the only people that watch our show are all my friends on Facebook.
That's not true. I actually I haven't uploaded the YouTube video for Swamp Thing yet.
For Swamp Thing?
Yeah,
But
it's just online. It's not on YouTube yet
Oh.
Okay.
because I did it at like midnight last night.
Well, it'll go up eventually.
From here,
My next note is they're totally gonna lose those cuffs.
Yep.
Prediction. And there was also an Alfred E. Newman reference. Did you guys pick
it
it
up?
up?
Me worry?
Yeah.
I did not get
So-
that.
I can't believe I didn't even take notes. And I
Dumbass Chris didn't have Mad Magazine.
so much like
Would you read Cracked?
Sure.
Would you read the National Lampoon?
actually National Lampoon was a great magazine, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
But I loved Mad more
Shut the
because
fuck
I used to read it just for Spy vs. Spy.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop whispering that.
Why does the monster love baseball?
Yeah. What?
Because he's an American monster.
He's not. He's from
You
Monster
fucking
World.
commie. Yeah, from American Monster World.
Monster World, aka Japan. It works.
Yeah. So they what? They go play baseball next. It's like, oh my god.
3-person baseball.
I think I'd rather watch
Yeah.
them play baseball than watch the rest of the episode. I think that might have been.
It's a good thing there's a spooky old house right there too.
So, oh, you
I hope
okay,
there's
Tim?
oh
You
God,
a little sleepy from the show, huh?
just a little bit because I'm getting like, oh my God, like how cliche was that?
Oh, before they get to the baseball field, Or no, Beaster comes out of the movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beaster comes out.
Poster on the wall behind him. Did you guys catch it?
No.
No.
Return of the Slimy Squid People.
You're that bored with the actual show that you're grasping.
No, it was a good background detail. I thought it was cute.
Well, they mentioned that again, don't they?
Yeah, he
In the
actually
episode.
does. He actually says it in the thing. This
Yeah,
looks
'cause he
just like the
says
house from Return of the Slime.
Oh, wow. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
pick that up. That's cool.
So, yeah.
has layers.
Yeah, so does the onion.
have layers.
Layers of shit. That's
How about a cake? Cakes
Dirty
have
maxi
layers.
pads have layers too.
Oh, so stop it. God.
The best part, what you should really do is cut it so that it's just like, all right, I cut all that out. Did you at least keep the maxi pad joke with no context? I'm just saying, that would be great.
Just keep saying maxi pad.
Maxi pad.
Stop it.
This episode was brought to you by MaxiBat.
So Beaster's totally outside in the sunlight.
Oh yeah, but he's wearing sunglasses.
Not yet. I think we're a little bit ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we're getting way ahead of ourselves.
He's in the house first.
And then
Then he chases the kids.
and then they open the window.
Then they open that
The window-
the doorway to Monsterland.
No, there's a window that opens before that because it hurts him.
No. There's Dory and Monsterland exists before that.
Whatever.
Like,
The main point is I have in my notes window ex machina.
okay, the joke's over. That joke's over. That didn't.
never die.
No, that one didn't hold up. That one, like, I thought it was stupid and friggin' hammerman. I was like, why did I keep saying that? I'm an idiot. And now you're just bringing it up, like rubbing salt in that wound.
It's a running joke.
No, I
running
think
gag.
I always thought the running joke here was the tomatoes thing.
There's going to be lots of running gags on here.
Did you guys hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything. Let's keep moving.
Tomato.
I think we're like basically phoning it in on this episode.
Yeah, this episode
This
phoned in
episode.
by.
Dude, we're not even halfway through.
We're not
I
halfway
have so
through
many
this.
more notes. What the fuck?
Why did you take so many notes on such a terrible
That's
show?
what this fucking that's
Like-
how we do the show. We watch it and we take notes.
But it was so bad, I didn't
It's
want
still-
to.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
know.
I
It was
really didn't
torturous.
want
This
to.
was
Do
very
you think Mike
torturous.
Nelson didn't take notes? Mike Nelson took copious notes.
You don't bring that man's name up in here.
I'll take Mike Nelson
I wish we could.
over.
I wish we could do an actual clever riff track style thing. I'm pretty sure it'd be twice as popular as this, so we'd have 4 listeners.
Stop it. Stop.
Those 4 people would rejoice. All right, so the
we are
monster.
phoning it in. You know that. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not phoning nothing.
Yeah, you are, because you don't even want to read your notes. You were so.
I'm trying to get caught back up.
So what?
We're in the house.
We're in the house.
We're in the house.
Okay, no. First things first. He says, "I'm not scared," and he goes in, and then he gets scared by Monster. Monster scares him, and then he runs out. Ah,
Does he get
and then
scared by Monster or does he get scared by
Yes.
Beaster?
Beaster
Yes.
comes later.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets scared by Monster. He runs outside. Then he hears Monster and whatever blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan kid's name is. Max. Oh, you know what? He might be a young Mighty Max.
He was wearing a yellow shirt.
Yeah. Well, Mighty Max wore a red shirt.
Shit.
Anyway, so Max and Monster are laughing. He comes back in. Oh, well, and you were scared. Yeah. Oh, I'm not scared. And then he kicks down a door like, yeah, see? And
Nerves
then,
of steel. I have nerves of steel. I'll show you.
and then he pisses his pants as soon as Beaster shows up.
Why don't they just leave the cuffs on the monster and just like hide him in a box or something? Like Beaster's not drawn to the monster. Why didn't those 10-year-old boys think of that?
Because they wanted their monster to be alive so they can have a monster to hang out with. If the cuffs are on him, you'd just be a regular doll.
Did you see
Why
Monster
would a
clean up
man
that
who was
tar on
wearing
that
a
old man's
T-shirt that says genius spend all his time watching children's cartoons? I withdraw my question. He opens a candy bar.
I could go for a candy bar.
Oh, there's cookies if you want cookies.
Ooh. Are they crunchies for when I eat them right up next to the microphone and make him angry?
After the episode.
Okay.
Are they?
You want a tomato? I can give you a tomato. Tomatoes. Okay, that's 3.
Listen.
Where did the killer marshmallows come
Can
from?
I don't know.
killer marshmallow.
There was a killer marshmallow poster on one of the walls.
He was that disinterested.
There was really cool
Can we
set
just,
decorations.
yeah, you know what? Can we just sum up? Let's just sum this shit up right now.
No, we'll get through it.
Oh,
So Beaster's there. He gets stuck in the doorway to hell or whatever the hell it is, and then they try to put the cuffs on Beaster.
It kind of works.
It kind of works. It doesn't. And
We didn't talk about the
then-
key.
Oh yeah, the key.
Max's key.
Max has a key to
well,
the
that
cuffs.
was out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
Out
no,
of nowhere.
it happened earlier in the episode.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't remember it happening.
Yeah,
When he's in the
I-
treehouse.
Yeah, he pulled out the key and he's like,
Why's my key doing this?
this key moves by itself.
So I guess it was new to him, even though he had the monster.
He had the key around his neck, and he just
Yeah.
realizes now this is what happens.
Thought it was just on a really heavy
Did they do the whole thing that happens when you take the cuffs off Monster once before in the episode?
He turns into the monster.
Well, no, they do the transformation with the flashies and the monster power and stuff like that.
You were watching the anime version of the show with the flashing lights.
And the seizures.
What does Sailor Moon say?
I don't know. What does
Oh.
Sailor Moon say?
I don't know. You're the fucking Japanese guy.
No, I'm Italian American, not Japanese, by the way.
You're Japanese at heart.
I'm not that much of a weeb. Sorry.
Oh, what does Sailor
I mostly
Moon
pretty much
say?
just watch Gundam.
I'm just gonna Google what does Sailor Moon say. Keep talking. What does
I hope Owen Wilson makes an appearance on the show.
Sailor
Oh God.
Moon say when she transforms?
Yeah, just play it for copyright reasons.
No, I can't. No, we gotta. This is all gonna get cut out. So
Yeah,
don't worry.
I hope to God it does.
We'll see.
Like, you're gonna have this episode. If you cut everything out, it's gonna be 10 minutes long.
So what's up with the dog? What's up with Mr. Crocker's dog?
Are we going back that far?
No, because my note says, "Why is it so easy to train animals in cartoons?"
Oh, because they're hiding by the by the bushes, maybe, like when they're trying to get Monster back. But we
Yeah,
completely skipped the scene where he walks into a clothing shop and
The
freaks
Rex
everybody out.
store. Yeah. He's
Oh
walking
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, because they have him.
It's like, how do we sneak him out?
Yeah, because
Well,
they
let's
lost the
dress
cuffs,
him up like a dog.
and they think he's a dog. And he
Mm-hmm.
goes into a department store, Rex department store, and then they dress him up like an old man, old lady.
Old lady with that stupid straw hat with the flower on it that
Yeah,
every cartoon.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's when Mr. Hinkle sees him behind the bushes.
Okay,
Again.
and then he
And-
sticks his dog on him.
He's, yep.
No, the dog sticks itself on him, then gets its ass kicked and thrown into a garbage can.
My poor Fifi. Oh no. God, this is hard.
And then the police show up.
Yeah, he calls the cops.
Why?
And-
What did he say to the police that made them?
There's
show?
a blue monster running
The
around.
monster's back. All right, crazy.
What was
like,
his
why
name
would they
again?
believe him? Mr. Hinkle.
Looks like Mr. Hinkle's dementia finally kicked in. Let's get down there and make sure he doesn't hurt
Why
himself.
they should have took him to the rubber room. Why did they fucking lock him up?
It's not a doll, it's a monster. I saw it. Up 302 in your ass.
I know, Mr. Hinkle. I know where you're going. There's no more monsters, all right?
There's these nice green and purple pills.
All right, from here we go.
Oh,
to...
they get chased back to the baseball diamond. Beaster shows back up.
Yep, Beaster shows up. They get chased to the.
Did you guys notice the old animation trick that when there's like a section of wall or ceiling or
It
anything,
looks different than the
and it
rest.
needs to move, to key to the animators that is the part that they need to animate moving. It's slightly lighter. It's tinted slightly lighter. Did you not notice
I
that?
did not notice. That.
I
I used to
noticed
know.
that.
I used to. They used to do that in Cat Dog all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever
And
something would
Scooby Doo
move,
too.
all the time. Like that's the old. That's how you let the underpaid animators know.
Yeah.
Those poor.
Poor Wong Lee Hung.
We are
And Fo Duck
slaves.
Pie. And Holy Fook.
Oh no, Korean animation studio. When are we getting to Clerks?
Oh, can we do that next?
We have to wait till Halloween's over. These are Halloween episodes. By the way.
Can we do Clerks after Halloween?
We're definitely gonna do Clerks.
Because I remember that show being actually good. Can we,
Oh, that show was
I
great.
still watch that.
That show's
That's
great. It had-
Amazing show.
How many episodes did that have? Like
6.
6? Oh, those are
Oh,
great
yeah,
episodes.
then they reference it in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back with, oh, no wonder the cartoon got canceled. What? Nothing.
That was a great show.
So what happens? They're in the baseball diamond.
Baseball diamond. Beaster dug a hole over home plate so like the monster can get in the hole and you can take him back to Monster.
Get in
Land.
the hole, you
Oh,
stupid monster! That's your home. You're too good for your home.
We were
All
just
this-
talking
so-
about this in the car all the way down here to beautiful Mount Noise.
I was looking so hard for the "You're Gonna Die" clown gift to send to you guys earlier.
Oh, you're gonna-
You're gonna die, clown.
Gets it in and it spits it back out.
Nonsense fucking nose.
You should just quote Happy. Let's just read the script. For
Next
Happy
up on the
Gilmore
Adam
right
Sandler
now.
podcast.
We really should do
The
an Adam
Water
Sandler
Boy.
podcast. This is my bicycle.
All right,
And
so
now this for the severe beating of a My Pet Monster.
Monster getting his ass kicked.
Monster fought on
Who
the
the fucking
stairs.
talks in the third person too? Tim doesn't even talk in the
So
third
Chucky
person.
pulls out his new and improved Ray.
I just have a question about this. So he gets the flashlight out. The sunglasses fall off Beaster. Doesn't sunlight kill him? How's he out in the
Yeah,
sun?
what does it
He's
matter
scared
with
of
his
it.
eyes?
Yeah,
He's
what the
just
hell?
scared of it. And I guess if the
What
glasses
do you mean he's
are dark,
just scared of it?
he's just scared of light.
Just
It's
scared
not like
of
it's not
light?
like Little Monsters with Howie Mandel and a much better friggin' thing.
I don't
called
accept
Crossboard.
that headcanon.
It's not like that. I said.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
You're the
they're
one who's
related.
saying it's like that.
No, I'm saying it's not like that. Where they actually get hurt by sunlight. And turn into clothes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this he's just
Or like
scared of
Dusk
light.
Till
Scared
Dawn.
of light, but he's still out in the sunlight.
Because he's
So-
a monster, and kids are scared of the dark, and monsters are scared of the light, except for My Pet Monster.
We're looking too much into this pile of wretched shit.
Horse hockey.
Horse hockey. Okay,
Can we
Colonel Potter,
land
calm
this
down.
plane?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
land
let's-
this. So
What happened?
he puts the cuffs back on Monster, and Beaster gets sucked into Monster Land, and they play baseball at the end of it. This was horrible.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, well,
bad.
that wasn't. Yeah, that's how, that
This
is
whole,
how it ended.
this whole episode is brought to you by
This episode's
apathy.
turds.
Yeah, this is bad.
Apathy brand beer, because fuck this.
Right?
So
So that's all we have for My Pet Monster.
we're
The
just
worst show we've watched so far.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
was it? What did it deserve to be a cartoon?
No.
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 Well, I
No.
think they only made it to be a cartoon because they wanted to sell more toys. That's all it was.
But it was the toy was already super
They
fucking
wanted to do
popular.
more, I guess, with the cartoon. They would reach
The
more
only
people.
thing that could have saved this series is if they would have crossed it over with My Buddy.
That would make... That just sounds like a Child's Play movie.
My
Buddy.
My
My
Buddy. And then there was Kid Sister. Kid Sister.
My Pet Monster.
on the VH1 I Love the 80s where they talked about My Buddy. The one guy was like, you should have seen what they came out with next with Strange Uncle. Strange Uncle. Strange Uncle. All
Now
right,
scream real loud in my ass.
so what we like to do at the end of every episode is we like to present a pitch for a cartoon that we think could have existed alongside some of these shows on a Saturday morning lineup. So who wants to go first? Tim probably doesn't have one.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
The Walking Dead, the animated series.
That'd be good.
That's probably gonna happen.
I could. You think so? That'll be pretty good. I might watch.
I
that.
hear Walking Dead's on the way out.
Yeah,
Like, their ratings are down.
Yeah, they should cancel it or end it at least. But yeah, I could see that being a basically just like the comic books, but animated.
Well, they'd have to tone it down for the kids, but
Well,
How about this? Tales from the Crypt, the animated series.
shut up, Tim. Are you passing this week?
No, I'm not passing. I was just being a jerk.
So what do you have?
Creep Show, the animated series, actually.
All right, so Tim passes this week.
I thought about saying that too one time, but that was basically like the same thing as we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Why'd
Yeah.
you even have to say we're going to... Spoiler alert.
Well, next week is the special episode.
Okay, how about this?
You're not just gonna have dead air. If you don't have one, that's fine.
Well, why don't you go and I'll think of something.
Boglins, the animated series,
Oh.
another cartoon based off a kid's toy line. Do you not remember Boglins?
I don't remember Boglins. What's Boglins?
Dude, first of all, I'm gonna drop in the Boglins hotline commercial right now.
Hi, I'm a a Boglin. Me and my buddies want to be your friend, right, guys? Right. Call us at 1-900-909-5464 and hear how we can protect you from ferocious beasts.
And help your teacher grade your math test.
Yeah, new story every day.
One call gets you a 3D Boglin hologram like this.
4 calls get you a set of 6. Trade them with your buddies.
And part of your $2.35 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics.
So get your parents' permission and call us at 1-900-909-5464. Don't get the phone. I said get it, not eat it.
And I'm totally gonna show you guys these after we stop airing.
And you totally played those too.
I at least played the Boglins one. I'm probably not gonna play Freddy Freaker.
So the Boglins animated series
Boglins were little monster puppets.
that you put on your thumb.
No, like your whole hand got up in there.
Oh wait, were they like the weird vinyl rubber ones that like there was like the with the little tiny arms?
They were
and-
like Krangs.
Okay.
They were like Krang puppets.
Yeah.
And they came in boxes that looked like wooden crates with like bars on the front.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're super cool. They're
Wow.
really, really cool. But
They-
Boglins, the animated series.
I might
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah.
If I see
So-
it, I remember that.
I will show you the commercials for those hotlines.
Okay.
But I think that's all we have to say about this nonsense. The show
Yeah.
sucked.
Well,
It
we're
was
not going to talk
awful.
about how I was going to say Magic the Gathering, the animated series.
Fuck you, Tim.
I just had
All
to
right.
think of something off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
If
Those
you
are
get
the dragons.
so, reach out to us online. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WITA Cartoon. Email us. Let us know if you remember My Pet Monster, if you had one. Any other thoughts? We'll read them out on the show. I guess I'll have to check that. I don't think anybody sent it in, but I'll definitely start
Did you
checking.
even check the email yet?
No, I haven't checked it yet.
We've got like 600 messages of your show
There's
sucks.
probably 600 messages of sign up for this credit card. You've been pre-approved.
And don't forget about the hacker that has a special Facebook pixel inside the email, and he has everything off your phone.
But
I've got 3 of those this week. If he has everything on my phone, I'd like to apologize to several young women in the greater
stop
Hazleton
it.
area.
Stop it. Stop it.
God.
All right. I think that's the end of our show.
Yeah.
We're on Spotify now. We're on Google Play, so be sure to subscribe if you want to follow us on there instead of YouTube. I know that we're slow to like get this up and rolling on like the podcasting platforms. That's totally my fault.
Well,
if
he's
you
doing all the
want,
hard work, though. He really is.
we have the link to the RSS feed, so you can just copy it direct and paste it into your podcasting app of choice for now, if you choose to do so. Otherwise, I think we're done for this week. Be sure to come back next week and listen to all the old episodes and all that bullshit. But as for now, I am Joey,
Chris?
And I'm Tim.
and we will see you later, guys. Bye.